President and Vice Chairman, Renewed Hope Initiative, Hajiana Shetima, Your Excellency, the Governor of Kwara State and Chairman, Nigeria Governors Forum, Malam Abdurrahman Abdurazak, CON, Your Excellency's First Ladies, we have here the First Lady of Ogun State, the First Lady of Imo State, the First Lady of Lagos State, the First Lady of Osun State, the First Lady of Kogi State, the First Lady of Nasarawa State, the First Lady of Niger State, the First Lady of Yobe State, the First Lady of Katsina State, the First Lady Designate of Akwa Ibom, the First Lady of Ekiti State, the First Lady of Jigawa State, and the representative of the Governor of Benue State, Your Excellency the Deputy Governor of Kwara State, Elder Kayode Alabi, and your amiable wife, Mrs. Tokunbo Alabi, Your Excellency the former First Lady of Oyo State, Mrs. Florence Ajimobi, the Honorable Minister, Federal Ministry of Health and Social Welfare, Professor Muhammad Ali Pate, CON, the Honorable Minister of State, Ministry of Health and Social Welfare, Dr. Isiaq Adekunle Salako, the wife of the Chief Judge of Kwara State, Mrs. Adebara, members of the National Assembly here present. We have here the Senator for Kwara North. We have Honorable Shagaya. Thank you for being here. The SSG, Professor Salah Jibril, the Executive Secretary of OFLA, Dr. Behawu Nados, the wife of the Chief of Staff to Mr. President, Mrs. Salawatu Gajabiyamila, the wife of the Honorable Minister of Works, Mrs. Rachel Konahi, the wife of the Honorable Minister of State, Industry, Trade and Investment, Mrs. Rachel Eno, the wife of the Honorable Minister of Petroleum, Gas, Mrs. Estimbo Ekperike, the wife of the Honorable Minister of Agriculture and Food Security, Hajia Leki Sikiari, the wife of the National Security Advisor, Hajia Zara Ribadu, friends of RHI, Hajia Abu Ibrahim, the Executive Chairman, Federal Character Commission, Dr. Muhiba Dandaka, the Director General, Michael Ibodu National Institute of Labor Studies, Comrade Lisa Arogo. Former First Lady, Mrs. Aisha Lawal, the CEO of Procter Oil, Hajia Bola Shagaya, Mrs. Bola Belgore, Olori Aderoke Ogubusi, the Vice Chairman, Transport Transnational Corporation PLC, Dr. Fuluke Abdurazak, OPN, Development Partners on HIV/AIDS, UNAIDS Country Director, Dr. Leo Zeke, National Coordinator, Dr. Adebola Basham, WHO Country Representative, Dr. Walter Kazadi Mulongo, Director General, National Agency for the Control of AIDS, Dr. Tolitope Ilorin, Representative of the UNICEF Country Representative, Dr. Gerida Mirukila, Your Royal Highness the Emir of Kaima, Muazzam Sheikh Umar, the Chief Imam of Ilorin, Imam Bashir Mohammed, all the party expo members here present, top government functionaries, groups and associations, distinguished invited guests, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. I warmly welcome our mother and the convener of this program, the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Her Excellency Senator Oluremiti, CON, the wife of the Vice President, Her Excellency Hajiana Shetima, as well as other dignitaries, distinguished members of Her Excellency's entourage, to the flag-off of the Organization of African First Ladies for Development, OFLAD, Free to Shine campaign for the North Central Zone. The Free to Shine campaign is a well-thought-out strategy adopted by the Organization of African First Ladies for Development, OFLAD, and the African Union to co-lead a continental campaign to end new HIV HIV infections in children and keep mothers alive. Excellencies, distinguished guests, you will agree with me that African First Ladies, particularly the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Her Excellency Senator Ilorin, CON, have played vital roles in building awareness and harnessing political commitment to AIDS response and the broader health and development agenda of the continent. It is in the light of this that I sincerely commend the mother of our nation for today's flag-off of the Free to Shine campaign. I am particularly proud and grateful to Her Excellency for choosing our dear state for this remarkable event. It is my belief that this campaign will ultimately put an end to childhood HIV and keep mothers healthy. Excellencies, distinguished guests, permit me to welcome all my sisters, First Ladies, and the neutral initiative coordinators of Benue, Kogi, Nasarawa, Niger, and Plateau, covering states in the North Central Zone and the Federal Capital Territory. Other First Ladies of states and distinguished guests that have joined us here today. I especially welcome and acknowledge the Executive Secretary of OFLAG, Dr. Behal, who is visiting Paris for the first time. You are most welcome to the state of harmony. Finally, I thank our mother, the First Lady of the nation and National Chairman of the Renewed Hope Initiative, Her Excellency Senator Ilorin, CON, for this laudable initiative to ensure that every mother and child in our region and across Nigeria has access to the care they need to live healthy and productive lives. I also thank you for your presence in Kwara State in the last 2 days to champion good causes aimed at empowering our women, youth, and children towards ensuring better lives for families. Permit me to assure Your Excellency that the campaign flagged off today, as well as other initiatives championed by Your Excellency, will be amplified in all our communities. Once again, I welcome you all to this event, and I hope you have enjoyed your stay in Kwara State. Thank you. God bless Kwara. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Warm greetings from Her Excellency Mrs. Suchi Kumba, First Lady of the Republic of Namibia and President of the Organization of African First Ladies for Development, who extends her heartfelt appreciation to Your Excellency for joining fellow OFLAG member states in advancing this transformative campaign. It is indeed an honor for me to be here today, attending the flag-off of the Free to Shine campaign and witnessing the impactful work that Her Excellency Senator Ilorin, CON, is doing in Nigeria. Founded in 2002, the Organization of African First Ladies for Development, OFLAG, is an advocacy organization comprising First Ladies from across the continent. It's committed to improving the lives of African women and children, promoting access to health services, gender equality, and fostering social and economic development in their countries. OFLAG collaborates with partners and stakeholders to drive positive change across the continent. African First Ladies, considered mothers of their nations, have been serving as voice for the voiceless, particularly women and children. Coming together, African First Ladies decided to leverage their extraordinary visibility, great influence, and pronounced advocacy against issues that affect the most vulnerable of Africa. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to give you a brief overview of the Free to Shine campaign. Africa has made significant strides in combating the HIV/AIDS epidemic, but children remain among the most vulnerable, and the rate of HIV infection among children in Africa is alarming. From more than 2 million children infected worldwide, more than 1.4 million are found in Africa. More than 110,000 children are newly infected every year. More than 49,000 children die about empowering women. It's about engaging men and educating communities. It's about ensuring that every woman has access to life-saving antiretroviral therapy, and that every child is born free of HIV, and that those living with the virus have the care and support they need. The vision for the campaign is ending childhood AIDS in Africa by 2030 and keeping mothers healthy. How will this campaign achieve its mission? Well, we have to raise awareness about HIV epidemic in children. We have to increase understanding of how to prevent HIV and AIDS in children by keeping their mothers healthy, preventing mother-to-child transmission, and ensuring fast identification and treatment of HIV-infected children. We have to advocate to mobilize resources and prioritize delivery of sustainable HIV/AIDS health services that are accessible to all who need them. We have to highlight the need to remove barriers that prevent women from engaging with the HIV and AIDS-related health services for themselves and their children. So what is the call to action? Every mother's life is precious, and every child has the right to a future free from HIV/AIDS. Together we can break the cycle of risk and ensure health and hope for generations to come. OFLAT calls on all of you to join us in this mission and support the initiative by Her Excellency Senator Ilorin, First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Let us raise awareness, let us advocate for change, and let us take action. Finally, please allow me to commend Her Excellency Senator Ilorin for your visionary leadership in launching this campaign and for your tireless dedication to our shared mission. Your commitment serves as a beacon of hope and a call to action for all of us. Thank you, Your Excellency. Together, we can achieve an AIDS-free future for Africa's children and their families. Let us work together to continue diligently to ensure that everyone and child has a chance to live, has a chance to thrive, and fulfill her potential. Thank you for your attention.
All United Nations partners present here, Deputy Secretary, OA, flag. This, ladies and gentlemen, this learning project, Mothers and First Ladies Stand the Free to Shine campaign, which is an initiative of the African Union, the Organization for African First Ladies and Partners, in response to child HIV in Africa. The campaign aims to leverage the unique engagement and advocacy of our First Ladies in Africa, reinforcing political commitments of African leadership to end childhood HIV, viral hepatitis, and STIs in Africa. The goals definitely are key and help us to improve our health indices as a continent and as a country. At this point in time, Nigeria is blessed to have a very dynamic, erudite, eloquent, and modern First Lady in an excellency who understands the needs of the people and the needs of our children. She has shown this in the past and is still doing even much more this time around on health issues and issues around social welfare. The Federal Ministry of Health, through the NASCAP, National HIV and Viral Control Program, under the guidance of the Coordinating Ministry of Health and Social Welfare Party, is guided by this initiative being launched today by our First Lady. This is a key focus care to also ensure that women in need are found in every area here in Nigeria. The current preliminary findings of our data in the year of 2024 within the first 1 year of this current administration has shown that we made significant progress and we've been able to reduce the transmission rate in PMTCT by as high as 30% within 1 year. The uptake of PMTCT and HIV testing and syphilis testing in Nigeria has also doubled in terms of numbers. Currently, these children are being found and we've been able to find within this 1 year over 35% of children that were not captured in the testing and treatment for HIV in the past. Under the leadership of the Community Minister, FMOH will continue to work to achieve more in line with the OFLAG and Free to Shine initiatives. Funding is key to sustain the tempo, especially now that we have a couple of days around. And to achieve zero infections all over, definitely all hands will be on there. As a people in Nigeria, our mother, the first lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, we are determined to take action and raise awareness to promote and put on community leadership and have required changes. Once again, thank you, Ma, for your leadership, for your motherly role, and for this popular initiative. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
HIV in Nigeria, and we have about 22,000 infections yearly. Unfortunately, about 15,000 children actually died from AIDS-related deaths. Hence, one of our core agenda as an agency is to ensure that no child is born HIV positive in Nigeria. The Free to Shine campaign, therefore, is a beacon of hope, reminding us that together we can create a brighter future for our children. Recently, in NACA, we developed an adolescent and young person strategy, which aims to empower young people, especially adolescent girls and young women, to protect them from HIV and other health-related challenges. Furthermore, Nigeria National HIV Response remains steadfast in ensuring that no child is born HIV positive. We indeed have the technology, we have the human resources, and we have the financial support from the government of Nigeria as well as our partners to achieve this goal. But we need to sustain the political will and ensure that this is a collective action, not only at the national level, but also at the sub-national level. Tomorrow, in Kwara State, we will be inaugurating the prevention of mother-to-child committee, which aims to end vertical transmission of HIV/AIDS from mother to their unborn children. Let me use this opportunity to reaffirm His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's commitment to ensuring that people living with HIV continue to have access to life-saving treatment. I am aware of the recent concerns concerning preferred support to Nigeria and the implication of the recent executive order suspending foreign aid. However, I would like to reassure everyone that the executive order is currently undergoing modifications, allowing for continued services under core life-saving programs, including HIV medications, other essential medicine, food, and shelter. Additionally, just last night, I got a call from the presidency, and the president wanted to be reassured to know what the life-first application is, and is actually committed financially to ensure that no one is left behind, and that the HIV national response is needed. Also, I want to appreciate the efforts of the Federal Ministry of Health in under the guidance of the coordinating and Minister for Health and Social Welfare, Professor bless you.
Your Excellency, the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Senator Ilorin, the wife of the Vice President, Her Excellency Ajia Nana Shetima, Executive Governor, Your Excellency, Executive Governor of Kwara State and Chair of Nigeria Governor Forum, the First Lady, Kwara State, Excellency Ambassador Olu Folake Abdulrazak, the Coordinating Minister of Health and Social Welfare, Professor Ali Pate Siwen, other distinguished guests and invitees, please permit me to stand with the existing protocol. I would like to take this opportunity to really express my appreciation to the First Lady for having invited us in this event. It's indeed very significant at a time when WHO is going through a difficult time because of the stress that was not anticipated. And I remember what happened 5 years ago. The stress then was COVID-19 pandemic, which revealed fractures in our systems. Today we are facing other challenges from climate change, antimicrobial resistance, and many others. There are also stresses linked to geopolitical reorganization. I would like to take this opportunity to really thank you, Your Excellency, for inviting us to this particular event at this particular time, because WHO is not an organization headquartered in Geneva. It's an organization of 194 member states, including Nigeria. Whatever touches WHO as an institution, in fact, touches the lives of people in those 194 countries and member states. But for this particular event, it's an honor for me to really congratulate the Organization of African First Ladies for development on the launch of the Free to Shine campaign. This commendable initiative is a significant step toward eliminating mother-to-child transmission of HIV/AIDS, syphilis, and viral hepatitis. This campaign aligns perfectly with the 75th World Health Assembly resolution, where member states committed to the ambitious target of the Global Health Sector Strategy 2022-2030. Achieving the triple elimination of HIV, viral hepatitis, and syphilis requires comprehensive prevention, testing, and treatment services for women, children, and their families. Integrating these services with maternal and child health initiatives while promoting gender equality and human rights is crucial. The Regional Committee for Africa, 71st session, adopted the African Region Framework for an integrated multi-sectoral response to TB, HIV, sexual transmitted infection, and hepatitis. This framework does include triple elimination as a key intervention for eliminating vertical transmission of these diseases, alongside other health promotion activities such as breastfeeding, immunization, nutrition, and education. Thanks to the concerted efforts of the government and its partners, I'm proud to be serving in Nigeria, because Nigeria is indeed making progress towards epidemic control. Currently, 85% of the 2 million people living in HIV in Nigeria know the status. 99% of those are on treatment, and 96% are virally suppressed, which is compatible to the global achievement of 86%, 89%, and 93%. In fact, Nigeria is exceeding the global target. Despite despite consistent progress in the response. Unfortunately, children continue to be infected with HIV. This highlights the gap in diagnosis and treatment of children living with HIV. This time initiative, indeed, will strengthen the game made by Nigeria PMTCT scholar, which has led to 56% coverage with more pregnant mothers enrolled in antenatal care in over 40,000 health facilities. We believe this initiative will improve access to testing more women and children, provide prophylaxis for exposed children, and ensure treatment for those infected. Additionally, it will enhance maternal and child health outcome through safe delivery and improve birth dose vaccination against hepatitis B. To achieve triple elimination, we must empower women through appropriate counseling, through education and support for healthy living, and provide access to sexual and reproductive health services to minimize infection transmission. And for this, we need to build on all initiatives. And I'm happy to note the launch of the money, which aim to address maternal and child mortality, which will contribute to this initiative. I would like to thank the First Lady for the many numerous initiatives she launched before this year, including the We Are Equal campaign to extend education and give a second chance to young women, to education using the tablet, and many others, including an intervention in emergency settings, such as what she did in office when Moro was flooded a few months ago. We are really appreciative of that, Your Excellency. WHO, 194 member states, and for which I'm speaking, stand ready, stand steadfast to work with the Organization of First Ladies and here in Nigeria, under the leadership of Excellency, the First Lady, the Mother of the Nation, to safeguard this triple elimination initiative. We are committed to support these efforts, and we are committed against all odds to continue to support it, because it's our role to support the 194 member states, including Nigeria, or being started by Nigeria. We'll continue our efforts to improve maternal child health in Nigeria until such time that transmission of HIV, syphilis, and hepatitis become a feature of the past. Let me take this opportunity once again to congratulate the Office of the First Lady and the peers for this bold and time initiative. I thank you for your attention.
I'm Lewis Eke, I'm the UNA's Country Director, and before I line on the existing protocol, may you allow me to recognize the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the wife of the Vice President, the First Lady of Kwara State, and other First Lady who are here or represented, the Governor of Kwara State, Coordinating Minister of Health and Social Welfare. I want to align on the existing protocol. I want to start by thanking the Office of the First Lady for inviting UNAIDS to this important event. I'm here in support, I'm here in solidarity, I'm here to also bring you greetings from your sister, Winnie Yanima. Winnie will have loved you to be here. Really want to thank you for this noble initiative. I was privileged in January to be in Addis Ababa when we had a continental launch of the Free to Shine campaign. We had 21st Lady in attendance, as UN's country director in Tanzania, and I was part of the Shares-based delegation. So the Free to Shine campaign is a transformative initiative. It's about putting women, adolescents, and children, also at the center in such a way that we can harness demographic dividend, and in doing so, achieve economic and social transformation, which is dear to His Excellency President Tinubu in his renewed hope agenda, and to you, Madam First Lady, as part of your renewed hope initiative. So I'm really very happy to be here today. We have heard about the progress that was made in the AIDS response, about that new infections are declining. People that they take longer because of HIV and AIDS, and we need to celebrate also about those successes. But we all also hear from Dr. Lagos, we heard from DG Naka and then Dr. Bashir. There is an area where we're not making enough progress. It's that of ending AIDS among children, and it's just not acceptable. Again, the 2 million people with HIV and AIDS in Nigeria, about 65% are female, 4% are adolescent, and then 6% are children. We are debating with the Honorable Minister on the exact numbers of children, who should be on treatment, and on the number of HIV positive pregnant women who should be benefiting from prevention. But there's no doubt that there's also consensus that there's more work to do. Having children born with HIV, syphilis, and hepatitis, ethically is not acceptable. Politically is not acceptable. And even economically is not acceptable. Because we say prevention is better than cure. And this is when your collective leadership as First Ladies, as a community of First Lady, could be a game changer in ending AIDS in children in Nigeria. I see the First Lady of Kwara State nodding. It is important. It is important because your neighbor in the villa, your neighbor in the executive mansion is the most powerful man in the country. Let's see the vice president, was the vice president nodding. Your neighbor, Madam First Lady, is the most powerful person in the country. Your neighbor in the executive mansion is the most powerful man in the state of Kwara. So you can whisper to him to make ending AIDS a priority in Kwara State, in all the state administration. You should be able to whisper to him to allocate the resources to buy testings, to buy antiretroviral drugs, especially now where we have uncertainty on the financing of the global development agenda. You can whisper to him to make sure that we have laws that will prevent or reduce stigma and discrimination. We can whisper to him, so that we have in place, social protection policies in such a way that the women and men who are left behind can have access to comprehensive services. I'm told by the First Lady of Kwara, she also serves as the chair of the Governor's Powers Forum. I know there's a lot that you First Lady are doing, and I really want to congratulate you also for that. I see the value proposition of this platform that we are setting up today, Shine Campaign, as a platform where we can be intentional on ending AIDS on in children. A platform where we can be more systematic and consistent on our approach across the state. For instance, one of the actions that which is in the plan, is finding pregnant women. I'm sure all First Lady here can make a commitment in their state, their LGA, that we find all private sector, engaging the education sector. Evidence suggests that if a girl can complete secondary education, it reduces the risk of acquiring HIV up to 50%. So keeping girls in school, it's a key strategy in preventing new infection, unwanted pregnancy, gender-based violence, and so on and so forth. It's not because the minister is here. Should also ensure that we align with what is going on. The minister is pushing an agenda which is called the sector-wide approach in the health sector. And one of the key priorities is crushing maternal mortality and also qualifying mortality. Reducing the incidence of ACT malaria is also a key agenda on the sector-wide approach. In closing, I've served in a previous life as Unit Country Director in Tanzania. We were able to domesticate the Free to Shine under the leadership of His Excellency Samia Suluhu Hassan. She was Vice President and then became the President. So if you go into the data today, you will realize that Tanzania, more than 95% of HIV positive pregnant women are under care. We help them eliminate mother-to-child transmission. About 70% of the children living with HIV diabetes are untreated. I don't mean to compare Tanzania with Nigeria, but I want to argue that if we were able to make it in Tanzania, Nigeria should make it. I really want to end, so by pledging your hands support our commitment, then you are going to make God bless Nigeria. Thank you so much for listening.
President of Nigeria, allow me to stand on the existing protocol. On behalf of UNICEF, we would like to thank you for the good job that you have established. This initiative is very important. It has now been around 45 years since the first case of HIV was diagnosed in the world, and 39 years in Nigeria. So I was looking at the back, I realized that maybe half of the people were not born then. And it's possible that they don't remember what those who were not went through. A lot has changed, but few things have not changed. The virus is still the same. It still can infect people, and it can still kill. But also, we have come a long way that now we are talking about HIV/AIDS. This is just a normal disease. Stigma has gone down. We have treatment. It's no longer a life. It's not like a daily sentence as it used to be. We would like to thank you again for this initiative because we still have no infections in Nigeria and globally. I was chatting with my colleague from the Ministry of Health. There's more data coming in identified and treated. And we are ready to work with you, and we are happy to work with you. And thank you so much for not allowing this issue to be a forgotten disease or a neglected disease, and for bringing it to the forefront of the agenda, and for the nation to know that HIV is still around, that HIV is still infects people, and can really be devastating. And we should continue to take the precautions to ensure that no new infections are happening. Thank you. And thank you so much for hosting us. One is our area, and you can see what we have done as all together. Putting one
the grand champion globally for the fight against tuberculosis. It is not one of the diseases that we're discussing today. Your Excellency, Hajjana Shashima, the wife of the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency Governor Abdurrahman Abdurrazak, the Executive Governor of Kwara State, and also the Chairman of the Nigerian Governors Forum. So your presence essentially means all the 60 governors are here. Her Excellency Ambassador Lufuke Abdurrazak, First Lady of Kwara State, Excellencies, all the First Ladies that are here, the wives of all the honorable ministers and members of the governing council of the Renewable Initiative who are here, the Executive Secretary of FLAG, who is also here with us, the UN agencies, rep of the WHO, UNAIDS, UNICEF, the party leaders, APC, I'm sure there are many here that will go through, our royal fathers, our spiritual fathers, religious leaders, members of the National Assembly, senior government officials, federal government, also the Kwara State government officials and members of the State Assembly. Your Excellency, I would like to call out my own sister, your Commissioner of Health is also here. I want to acknowledge the Commissioner of Health, who is a wonderful colleague, along with many Commissioners of Health. I think you have a great Commissioner working very hard here in Kwara. Women leaders, all the mothers that are here, and folks all over the country. I think much that needs to be said has already been said, but I'm so honored to be here at the launch of the Free to Shine campaign for the North Central Zone by the Office of the First Lady, but also OFLA, which has been the originator of this effort. And to acknowledge Your Excellency, the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, for your steadfast, tireless leadership, your care for all matters that affect Nigerians from all walks of life, your time, your talent, and your treasure, and the work of the Vice President as part of the Renewable Initiative, all that you're doing all over the country, alongside with all the First Ladies in our country, the states that are working with you. I think it's remarkable, the mobilization and the impact that we are making. So we thank you for all that you are doing. And we pray that God will continue to strengthen all of you and give you the enablement so that you can continue the work that is important for our people. Nigeria's journey on HIV/AIDS has been a long one. From early 2000s, when the federal government of Nigeria started by sponsoring treatment for 10,000 Nigerians, 5,000 children. At the very early stages, when treatment was very expensive, to now where we have more than 1.5 million Nigerians under treatment. We have had the statistics, tremendous progress that has been made. And we thank all the various partners who have contributed under the government's leadership to achieving the success that we have seen. And US government in particular has spent tremendous amounts of resources in contributing to testing and to care for many Nigerians who otherwise would not be treated. Same thing with syphilis and same thing with hepatitis. With the advent of His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and with his leadership, we know that Nigeria is firmly set on a trajectory that is positive and is moving forward towards a prosperous country. And that the health and well-being of Nigerians, every Nigerian, is at the center of his attention. And I know that if Nigeria makes up its mind, there is nothing that Nigeria cannot do. I think we have a president who has made up his mind to push Nigeria in a different trajectory. And we've got the governors who also committed. And we have the First Lady of the Federal Republic and all the leaders that have also made up their minds. So ending the 3 diseases, it's something that we can do. And we had done it before with polio. We've seen progress with tuberculosis, and now from WHO and others we're seeing a lot of progress in terms of treatment of HIV, testing of women who are pregnant against HIV, and also treatment of children. But we are not yet there, and we walk ahead as going to be adults. But under the sector-wide approach, which focuses on governance, bringing all of us together under a compact that has been signed between the federal government, the state government, and His Excellency was there with all the state governments, local governments, civil society, development partners. I believe that Nigeria's future will be bright. And these 3 diseases over time can become history. We're also focusing on health outcomes and HIV, syphilis, TB, as well as hepatitis and other diseases through the primary healthcare system, through public health applications, and some things that we're doing. The healthcare value chain is another area that we're making tremendous progress, as well as enhancing Nigeria's health security. So the issue of the recent developments that has sent shockwaves all across the globe, I think we have to take pause and say that the US elections have happened, and the US is an important partner to Nigeria. And Nigeria benefited a lot from the generosity of the United States government through PEFA and through other ways. And this is a time for reset. For us as government, on addition to the president, we have always focused on what can we do to meet the responsibilities of delivering for our people. As a country, as a sovereign country, we respect the responsibility that is on us to ensure that every Nigerian get access to the services that they need. And the government has been increasing its domestic financing, mobilizing resources, and asking state governments to also complement. So we take that responsibility. We are unleashing the private sector to contribute in manufacturing test kits, in manufacturing drugs, in providing services, working with NGOs. So I want to assure all those who are worried that this government is committed, is focused in resetting the partnerships that we have to ensure that we make a successful transition over time. And the DG Naka mentioned, and I believe Alaska also alluded to that, tomorrow we are having a quarter meeting to manage that transition. And we believe the new position of the US administration will be one that works in line with our ideas for our country ownership, using our national systems and investing in the health of our people. So I want to thank Your Excellency and the Leaderhood Initiative and the Organization of African First Ladies for Development, our state governors and all the First Ladies and all leaders in our country in this journey that we have embarked upon to transform our health sector and improve the lives of our people. And may God bless you and may God bless this country. Thank you.
top officers and members of the Council Council Assembly, developing partners, members of the Federal and State Executive Councils here present today, top federal and state government functionaries, the state chairperson of APC and certified and members of this executive local government council chairman represent, his right hand is the English of Dr. Ali Rivera, the area of Kama, the largest house of the Boda, the chief of the legend, the Mountain of Ship, the rock of the Book of the chairman of Kama, National Association of Nigeria, Protestant Chapter Bishop, STT Agrawale, distinguished invited guests, of the press, ladies and gentlemen. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for being part of this crucial campaign. 3 days ago, we received reports about the significant shift in global HIV policies and funding. This change will have far-reaching effects in Africa, and we must act swiftly to minimize the impact on millions of Africans living with HIV. I commend Your Excellency, the mother of the nation, for leading the Organization of African First Ladies for Development of Free to Shine campaign. The effort to end infections in children and ensure that others stay alive are commendable and very vital. I extend my gratitude to Dr. Navios Bernard, Executive Secretary of Order, for her dedication to this commitment. The challenges are here at play. To overcome them, we must adjust our policies, strengthen our partnership, and unite to prevent reinfections to save lives. I assure Your Excellencies that the subnationals are fully committed to this program. We will work with you to raise awareness and mobilize resources and ensure that people living with HIV receive the care they need to live healthy, productive lives. Your Excellency, I am grateful for your visit to Kwara State. Your inspiring words and generous support will leave a lasting impact on our effort to build a resilient and prosperous future for our people. Let me also mention that Your Excellency visited the visual sugar factory film studios yesterday and donated a sum of 350 million naira. And she also emphasized that this production, the spirit
appreciate that. Thank you very much. Coordinating Minister of Health and Social Welfare, Professor Mohammed Ali Fateh CON, the wife of the Chief of Staff, Mrs. Salama Tubakyapianga, wife of Honorable Ministers here, presented by the wife of the Honorable Minister, Rachel Umayi, Speaker of the Kwara State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Yakubu Danladi Salimu and his wife, and other members of the State Assembly here present. Secretary of the Kwara State Government, Professor Mama Mustafa Jibril and other school members. White representatives of staff chiefs and heads of security agencies present. White of the National Security Advisor, Ajia Sarah Ribadu, wife of the Director General PSS, Kwara State ABC Chairman Prince Sunday Bradley and Party School members, local government chairman here present, Executive Secretary, Organization of African Facility for Development, WAPA, Dr. Najas Behadu. Thank you so much, Dr. Najas. It's really great to have you out. And you've enjoyed your stay so far. Our first time in Kwara State, and thank you so much. Development partners of HIV/AIDS here present, including Country Director Dr. Bill National Coordinator National AIDS Estimating Control Program, Dr. Adekola Fashion, WHO Country Representative, Dr. Walter Kazadi Olumbo. We thought you are from Kwara with your outfit. Director General National Agency for Control of AIDS, Dr. Temitope Ilorin, representative of UNICEF Country Representative, Dr. Jerida Bilukila, Friends of HIV, outreach time, including Adia Ibrahim, Executive Chairman Federal Commission, Dr. Muiba Dankata, Director General Michael Motu, National Institute of Labor Studies, Comrade Isa Arene, MNI and his wife, Mike Oil, Adia Bola Shakaya, MA, Vice Chairman Transport Transnational Cooperation, PLC, Dr. Fuken Abdul Razak, OA, the representative of the Imperial Majesty of Ife, the Ife is lovely wife of so our best leaders in cabinet. And I'm so glad you are here, and our royal fathers that are here, because you all have messages to carry for us. His Royal Highness Emir of Shonga, Alhaji Dr. Hadi Yahaya, our religious leaders here present, particularly Imam of Kwara State, Dr. Muhammad Bashir, and Khan Chairman Kwara State Bishop, Sunday Adewale. We need all of you to carry this message as well. Because if I didn't go to Oslo and East Africa conference at Zimbabwe, I wouldn't have really understood the impact. Because for us in our 60s, we were thinking, HIV is done. But the staggering number, especially in our population, is what our purpose is. We have to stand up and take again. I hope Professor achieves an agreement. I will do that in advocacy for you very well. I promise to do that. And because we are approaching this aggressively as I can. And with the permission of the Minister for Health, I'm going to try to do that. As students at Nigeria, I'm so happy that you are here because this message also is for you. Gentlemen of the press, this message campaign is an advocacy initiative of our African Union and the Organization of African First Ladies for Development and global partners to address the growing controversies in the response to the spread of HIV in Africa, with Nigeria having the highest volume of HIV in sub-Saharan Africa due to the size of our population. The burden is particularly hard among children, youth, women, and marginalized groups. To complement the Free to Shine campaign, I've also decided to advocate for the triple elimination of HIV/AIDS and hepatitis by 2030. This campaign will be held across the 6 geopolitical zones of the nation. Today, we are flagging off the campaign for the North-Central Zone in Kwara State. The Free to Shine campaign aims to significantly reduce the number of new HIV infections among the village of reproductive age, prevent mother-to-child transmission of HIV, that is also the vertical transmission, and to guarantee that every child born with HIV receives the necessary treatment and support to thrive. According to the Federal Ministry of Health and Social Welfare in 2024, there were over 140,000 children and nearly 2 million adults living with HIV/AIDS. Also, it is reported that most infants born to HIV-positive mothers are not tested within the first 2 months of birth, likely due to the fact that the mothers are not aware or they are ignorant of the consequences of their actions. It is also heartbreaking to learn that just 2 years ago, 15,000 children between the ages of 0 to 14 months lost their lives to AIDS-related illnesses. Each of these children represented not just the statistics, but a future full of potential that was sadly cut short. The ongoing challenges faced by these children highlight the urgent need for sustained action to improve prevention strategies, diagnosis, and access to treatment. In Nigeria, hepatitis and syphilis are public health diseases of concern. As noted by experts, hepatitis, particularly hepatitis B and C, continues to pose a significant threat as it can lead to chronic liver diseases and even cancer of the liver. Syphilis, if left untreated, leads to miscarriages, stillbirth, congenital anomalies, neonatal and infertile deaths, amongst others. The goal of this campaign is to raise awareness, renew our commitment, and take collective action against these diseases. This, I believe, aligns with our shared vision of a healthier Nigeria, where every individual, particularly women, youth, and children can thrive and live healthier lives. This vision is in line with the renewed hope agenda on health of His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, which focuses on health as an essential pillar of development. Nigeria is at the pivotal stage in a fight against HIV/AIDS free, and this is what we can all do together. God bless the Father, and God bless the federal government.
The visit was very impressive. We are proud having the first lady of the country in our state. His visit, we know, to bring a tremendous development to Kwara State. We appreciate her coming. The coming and the creation of awareness of this menace in the local government area, in collaboration with the health department, the state minister of health will be able to reach out to the people, to the women and the men, that having HIV is not the end of life, that it can be reduced through continuous engagement with the people, and then they continue to take their drugs so that the problem will not continue to escalate. And with the taking of the drugs, the improvement will be on the health, and we know that yes, the thing is not a death certificate. So we'll continue to engage the people and let them be aware so that they continue taking their drugs, and then they have a protective sex relationship. Is a great mother for us in the state. She has been up and doing, trying to create awareness and bringing development to the women fold in the state. He has tremendously done well for us. Her name is Professor Ambassador Olufolake Abdulrazak Abdulrahman, the First Lady of Kwara State. No, she has been doing well for us in the state, and through her, developments have come to the state, particularly to the women fold, and we are proud of having her as our First Lady in the state. We are proud of her, very well proud of her. She has been doing well for us, and we thank her. And that's the much more reason we have been supporting her with the husband. We will continue to support her till 2027 and beyond 2027, inshallah. Well, Kwara State is for her.
My name is Honorable Nuhu Majid Podo, Executive Chairman, Ilorin South Local Government. I was so happy to meet the First Lady of Nigeria in our state. Since day before yesterday, the First Lady has been here, and I was so happy because a lot of projects done in this visit under my local government. The two flyover, the one in Unity, the one in Tanke, most of the projects under my local government. We are so happy that we received the First Lady in our state, Ilorin, Kwara State. Since the disruption of our office, we have done a lot on this HIV issue in our state, in our various local government. We have a committee that go around the village, one place to another, to campaign for this HIV. HIV is nothing there. If you know you're HIV positive, just to have a drug, taking your drug at times supposed to take in and everything, you will not spread to another place and you'll be okay. I don't share anything else. Ajika is, well, let me start from my mentor, my leader, the Executive Governor of Kwara State, Malam Abdulrahman Abdulrazak. He's the father for all of us. In fact, we have not seen someone like Governor Abdulrahman Abdulrazak since the district of Kwara State. For almost 5-6 years now, the have done a lot of things that they have not done for past. And the Woman Ajika Foundation is always there for people, empowerment, widows, and market women, empower everybody. The woman is a wonderful woman. I mean the ambassador, Olufolake Abdulrahman Abdulrazak. You know, even the Baba is coming very soon. I think we are expecting Baba February or March to come and commission the Kwara Hotel, International Conference Center. We have another building for KWRS. A lot of projects on ground now. That one, they won't take more than 1 week. But like these 3 days now, we don't want the woman to go back again. We're really enjoying the woman. Staying in Ilorin, it's lively, everything. We are okay, man. Thank you very much.